In the world today, one thing we take for granted is the simplicity and ease at which we can take photographs of the world around us. It wasn't all that long ago that the now simple act of taking a picture took a bit of skill to ensure that what you were trying to capture was captured when the film was eventually developed and returned. Even as the availability of affordable consumer grade digital cameras became common, actually having a camera with you every moment that could take high quality pictures in any lighting condition has only really been a thing since the introduction of high megapixel smartphone cameras and the efficient LED flash. I say that to say this: there's virtually no excuse for not having good, quality photographs of incident scenes, but I've found their absence is still a challenge in reports that I've read, even from some seasoned investigators. At times when pictures are taken, their usefulness can be challenging. In this video, we'll discuss how to take effective pictures at an incident scene, how to catalog and present them, and ensure that they are archived appropriately. The intent of incident pictures. I talked about painting a picture of the incident scene in my Fundamentals of Incident Investigation video, and one of the best ways to do this is through actual photographs. But the phrase, "a picture is worth 1,000 words," is only a half-truth in this context. The intent of incident photography is to capture not only images of the scene, but of the action of an incident in static images. The images must represent the details of the incident you're trying to capture with the least amount of narrative explanation as is possible. Scene picture composition. It will seem rather obvious that to take an effective incident picture, just take pictures of the scene. But how those pictures are taken makes a big difference. These pictures certainly capture the scenes of these accidents, but how useful are they as an investigative tool? Do they show detail in the extent of the damages? Do they show the positioning of relevant objects in the scene to each other? Not really, but these are good photographs. This picture certainly shows the detail of the damaged property, but no context surrounding it. Could you tell what this was, even if you had no familiarity with this type of machine? Could you tell what this picture was trying to describe about the incident? It's important when taking pictures to take both establishing shots of the scene and fine detail shots, but also a lot of intermediate shots to add context. These shots help to forge a much better explanation of the scene together, where individually it may be difficult, not necessarily to tell what you're looking at, but why you're looking at them in the first place. Actual picture quality. One of the luxuries we have with available technology is the ability to preview pictures instantly as they're taken. Do this. Don't just assume that what you're seeing is what's actually captured in the photograph. Lighting conditions, automatic camera settings, and a whole host of other factors can dramatically affect the resulting captured image. The most readily available cameras, the ones on our phones, have a lot of settings that are meant to make taking nice looking vacation photographs and selfies easy, but can make taking effective evidence photos challenging at times. Now, I'm not a professional photographer, so I'll leave the science of photography to those more qualified, but you don't need to be a professional to take good incident photos. As long as you're reviewing your photos and making sure that the image is of sufficient quality that you capture what you want, that's good enough. If possible, it can be helpful to have a dedicated camera that's set up for taking incident pictures, but the logistics of having that camera available can be challenging. The ubiquitous availability of phone cameras is generally the best option. Archiving. This may go without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Offload your pictures as soon as possible. Relying on the device storage alone leaves your pictures vulnerable to a whole host of potential ways to lose them, especially in the chaos of an incident scene. The best option is automatic upload to cloud storage on a network, but if this isn't feasible, ensure that all files are offloaded to a stable and backed up storage system as soon as possible in a way that will preserve any metadata captured along with the photograph. All files should be able to demonstrate that they are original and have not been altered to preserve their integrity as evidence. An item of note: if relying on personal devices for incident pictures, attention should be given to retention policies on those devices. Consult legal professionals for guidance, but The use of personal equipment may expose those devices to legal discovery. Use of photographs in reports. All photographs should be cataloged individually in any written report of an incident by file name, general description, date and time the picture was taken, and where it is stored and archived. It is likely that there will be more pictures taken than what will be used directly in the final report. So this list is essential to ensure that all photographic evidence is notated and communicated. Aside from that, directly embed photographs into reports wherever possible. The use of reference photos in actual incident narratives can be exceptionally helpful in painting that picture of the occurrence in the minds of those that read the report. When used in this way, it can be okay to make some alterations to the photos to highlight what you're describing in words. For instance, cropping, adjusting contrast, exposure levels, zooming, not zoom and enhance.
Enhance. Enhance.
Just print the damn thing!
And other after edits, when used sparingly, can be very useful in completing the final report. Be sure not to alter the originals and keep copies of the edited photographs along with the originals. This will maintain the integrity of the originals and demonstrate transparency in how they were used. One quick note as we wrap up. Videos can be a great tool to show a lot of detail of an incident scene, but they don't take the place of still incident pictures and shouldn't be used to pull still images from. Things like motion blur and steadiness can affect image quality if still frames are cut from a video, and video resolution is of lower quality than still images on many devices. Taking effective incident pictures is a nuanced skill that takes time and practice to become proficient. It is very helpful for investigators to practice this skill as often as possible outside of an active incident and to take time to look at pictures taken by other investigators in real-world scenarios. One easy way to practice is to find a benign situation, attempt to tell the story of that situation only in pictures, give those pictures to a colleague and ask them to tell the story that they see in those pictures. A sort of photographic telephone game. Hearing the story of your pictures from another will help refine your technique. Incident scenes change very quickly, and knowing what's useful and capturing it quickly and accurately can make a huge difference in creating a safer environment. I hope you never have to take incident pictures, but if you do, I hope this video has given you some pointers on how to do that effectively. I hope you found this video informative, and remember, life is risk. Manage it well.